Julius Caesar was becoming one of the most powerful rulers in the whole world. After establishing an alliance with Cleopatra and Alexandria, Julius Caesar went to conquer Asia Minor. With many victories, Caesar returned to Rome and settled the problems caused by Antony. Later, he set sail to Africa to conquer the Optimates led by Cato. After many battles, he finally defeated the Optimates. Julius Caesar was now the most influential man in Rome. However, he was becoming a dictator and some feared this. Without voter debates, Caesar would announce his decisions to the Senate as senatorial decrees. During this time, Pompey's two sons were leading a revolt in Spain. Caesar's legates were unable to stop the rebellion, so Caesar waged war on them and defeated Gnaeus Pompey while Sextus Pompey escaped. Once again, Caesar returned to Rome to celebrate his triumphant victory over Gnaeus Pompey.
Hence, home you idle creatures, get you home. Is this a holiday? What know you not? Being mechanical, you ought not to walk upon a labouring day without the sign of your profession. Speak, what trade art thou?
Why, sir, a carpenter.
Where is thy leather apron and thy wool? What dost thou with the best apparel on? You, sir, what trade are you?
Truly, sir, in respect of a fine workman, I am but, as you would say, a cobbler.
But what trade art thou? Answer me directly.
A trade, sir, that I hope I may use with a safe conscience, which is indeed, sir, a mender of bad souls.
What trade, thou knave, thou naughty knave, what trade?
Nay, I beseech you, sir, be not out with me. Yet if you be out, sir, I can mend you.
What meanest thou by that? Mend me, thou saucy fellow.
Why, sir, cobble you.
Thou art a cobbler, art thou?
Truly, sir, all that I live by is with the owl. I meddle with no tradesman's matters, nor woman's matters, but with owl. I'm indeed, sir, a surgeon to old shoes. When they are in great danger, I recover them, as proper men as ever trod upon neat's leather have gone upon my handiwork.
But wherefore art not in thy shop today? Why dost thou lead these men about the streets?
Truly, sir, to wear out their shoes to get myself into more work. But indeed, sir, we make holiday to see Caesar and to rejoice in his triumph.
Wherefore rejoice? What conquest brings he home? What tributaries follow him to Rome? To grace in captive bonds his chariot wheels? You blocks, you stones, you worse than senseless things. Oh, you hard hearts, you cruel men of Rome, knew you not Pompey? Many a time and oft have you climbed up to walls and battlements, to towers and windows, yea, to chimney tops, your infants in your arms, and there have sat the livelong day with patient expectation to see great Pompey pass the streets of Rome. And when you saw his chariot but appear, have you not made an universal shout, that Tiber trembled underneath her banks to hear the replication of your sounds made in her concave shores? And do you now put on your best attire? And do you now cull out a holiday? And do you now strew flowers in his way that comes to triumph over Pompey's blood? Be gone! Run to your houses, fall upon your knees, pray to the gods to intermit the plague that needs must light on this ingratitude.
Go, good countrymen, and for this fault assemble all the poor men of your sort. Draw them to the Tiber banks, and weep your tears into the channel, till the lowest stream do kiss the most exalted shores
I
of
know,
all.
we'll see you later. You have to come around and ruin all the fun. When Caesar comes back, he's not going to show anything.
See whether their basest metal be not moved. They vanish, tongue-tied in their guiltiness. Go you down that way, towards the capital. This way will I. Disrobe the images if you find them decked with ceremonies.
May we do so? You know it is the feast of Lupercal.
It is no matter. Let no images be hung with Caesar's trophies. I'll about and drive away the vulgar from the streets. So do you too where you perceive them thick. These grow in feathers, plucked from Caesar's wing, will make 'em fly a more ordinary pitch. Who else would soar above the views of men and keep us all in servile fearfulness? Calpurnia!
Peace ho, Caesar speaks.
Calpurnia!
Here, my lord.
Stand you directly in Antonio's way when he doth run his course. Antonio!
Caesar, my lord.
Forget not in your speed, Antonio, to touch Calpurnia. For our elders say the Baron, touched in this holy chase, shake off their sterile curse.
I shall remember. When Caesar says, do this, it is performed.
Satan, leave no ceremony out.
Caesar!
Ha! Who calls?
Bid every noise be still. Peace yet again.
Who is it in the press that calls on me? I hear a tongue, shriller than all the music cry, Caesar. Speak. Caesar's turn to hear.
Beware the Ides of March!
What man is that?
A soothsayer you, beware the Ides of March.
Set him before me. Let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throng. Look upon Caesar.
What sayest thou to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March!
He's a dreamer. Let us leave him. Pass!
Will you go see the order of the course?
Not I.
I pray you do.
I am not gamesome. I do lack some part of that quick spirit that is in Antony. Let me not hinder, Cassius, your desires. I'll leave ye.
Brutus, I do observe you now of late. I have not from your eyes that gentleness and show of love as I was wont to have. You bear too stubborn and too strange a hand over your friend that loves you.
Cassius, be not deceived. If I have veiled my look, I turn the trouble of my countenance merely upon myself. Vexed I am, of late with passion of some difference, conception only proper to myself, which gives some soul perhaps some of behaviours. But let not therefore my good friends be grieved, among which number Cassius. Be you one nor construe any further my neglect, than that poor Brutus with himself at war forgets to show the love to other men.
Then, Brutus, I have much mistook your passion, by means whereof this breast of mine hath buried thoughts of great value, worthy cogitations. Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face?
No, Cassius, for the eye sees not itself but by reflection, by some other things.
'Tis just, and it is very much lamented, Brutus, that you have no such mirrors as will turn your hidden worthiness into your eye, that you might see your shadow. I have heard where many of the best respect in Rome, except immortal Caesar, speaking of Brutus, and groaning under this age's yoke, have wished that noble Brutus had his eyes.
Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius, that you would have me seek into myself for what which is not me?
Therefore, good Brutus, be prepared to hear. And since you know you cannot see yourself so well as by reflection, I, your glass, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself which you yet know not of. And be not jealous on me, gentle Brutus, were I a common laugher, or did use to stare with ordinary oaths my love to every new protester. If you know that I do fawn on men and hug them hard and after scandal them, or if you know that I profess myself and banquet into all the rout, then hold me dangerous.
What means this shouting? I do fear the people choose Caesar for their king.
Aye, do you fear it? Then I must think you would not have it so.
I would not, Cassius, yet I love him well. But wherefore do you hold me here so long? What is it that you would impart to me? If it ought toward the general good, set honor in one eye and death either other, and I will look on both indifferently. For let the gods so speed me as I love the name of honor more than I fear death.
I know that virtue to be in you, Brutus, as well as I do know your outward favour. Well, honour is the subject of my story.